happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Here we go. Tip-off goes to Louisville. James with the ball. Pass to Johnson. From behind the arc. Anthony grabs the board. Lets a floater go. Richardson, no good. Here he goes. Outside Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Well, talking about Jalen Williams, what excites you most about this kid, Doris?
Okay, I don't know where to begin, PA, because you are talking about a legitimate two-way force and a guy who has the potential to be a perennial all-star. He takes on a huge defensive assignment. He can sustain an offense when your star is off the floor. Like, look out, this guy's game is big time.
Here's Richardson. After the basket by Louisville.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Outside for Wembanyama. Back to Johnson. Here's the three. He takes it in. And it's Richardson with the rebound. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Louisville shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And Johnson, no good on that one.
Magic Johnson, shooting one.
Outside for Wembanyama. Pass to Leonard. Back to Wembanyama. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here is Williams. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Nice feed by J-Dub, looking for the best shot, that's for sure.
Goes to the waiting.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
Oh, okay then. Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Now here's Johnson. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
To the middle. Wembanyama with some nice D. Out to James. Knocks down the long J.
We often see LeBron James with the ball in his hands creating for himself or others. That time, a little catch and shoot, the easy one for LeBron.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
He's had just one attempt at the line earlier. And the free throw, no good.
Magic Johnson.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. Johnson for three. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey there, I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He told me there's no real way to stop Nikola Jokic. He can score on anyone, and when you try to double him, he dissects you with his passing, which is arguably his most dangerous trait. The coach continued, you can pick your poison with Joker, but either way, you are getting poisoned. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Johnson. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Leonard, left side. Screen by James. Outside for Wembanyama. 4 on the clock.
Away team ball.
The visitors with the ball. Pass to Garnett. There's the 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Garnett's got 5 points.
Well, what a delivery. The catch and shoot for Garnett. Perfect.
Leonard on the wing. Tipped. Left side, Carter.
Louisville foul call. Magic Johnson. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for your part.
Here's Curry. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Oh, they get a hand on it. Davis with it. Now Carter defending. Pass to Payton. Drains the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Jokic in the post. And the dunk by Jokic.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
Pass to Payton. James deciding where to go with it. Now Leonard. Clock at 6. Driving to the basket. And it's Bird with a rebound.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
From outside the arc. Leonard, that one's good. And that'll tie this game up.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Pass to Paul. Here's Olajuwon. Tries from 6 feet. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Outside Payton. Drives to the hoop. That gives them the lead. Payton's got 5 points.
Come on now, that's easy money.
Out left to the wing. Takes the 3. The rebound by Duncan. Boom! He jams it straight down.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Pass to Hardaway. Here's Olajuwon. That one's off. Still out of sync. Louisville leading by 4. 43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Payton. Pass to Duncan. 3-pointer, no good. Here's Olajuwon. The layup off target.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
We've got 13 seconds left in the first quarter.
NBA, that is just not fair. I mean, I had a feeling he was going to bust out the dunk. He loves the big finish.
And the fans love him. When he has space to operate, they just know he's going to do something special.
And given his ability, someone needed to rotate to try and contest that.
And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Louisville on top, leading by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Louisville.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Now here's Hardaway. No made baskets yet. Here's Irving. And Irving powers it home.
Oh, my God. That was impressive. How many guys can flush it like this man?
Not many, that's for sure. He can really fly.
He's a force. I mean, it gets a lot easier when you face little to no resistance.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
George outside. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
The defense must push Paul George further out. This guy's so adept at finding ways to score inside.
Pass to Olajuwon. Back to Hardaway. Payton with a steal. On the take. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Outside Payton. Pass to Robinson. Ball stolen. Here's the break. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Brian?
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you. Pass to Cooper. And here's Hardaway. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Tatum. Shoots over George. And the shot falls short that time.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Outside Robinson. Now George. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Back to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
The defense has zero clue on how to guard Paul George. A screen and roll genius. Fantastic at knowing when to pass.
Olajuwon can't get it to go.
You know, for this team to win games, he knows he's got to be much more efficient than he's been.
Pass to Robinson. Nails the... footer.
And he can get that shot anytime. He really can shoot over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Screen by Robinson. Here's Worthy. Robinson controls the rebound and the putback. And Louisville leads by 7.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
Here's our test. No points so far. Tries the spin move. Here's George. Can't convert off the spin. Here's Irving. And Irving powers it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Payton, no good.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
Louisville leading by 3. Pass to Worthy. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Right side, Hardaway. Here's Olajuwon. It's hauled in by Robinson. Here's Worthy. And the ball goes out of play. Unable to keep it in. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Now here's Curry. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Garnett. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Well, posterizing defenders for over 2 decades now, Garnett. Yeah, he can still do this.
Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
He hits the second from the line. Louisville leading by 4. James outside. Pass to Davis. Yep, count it. Davis has got his first 2 points of the night.
I like when Davis knocks down those jumpers. It forces the defense to leave the paint and really spaces the court.
It's stolen by Johnson. A minute 4 left in the first half of basketball. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Pass to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
Yeah, the mid-range is not a go-to for Giannis, but he's always looking to expand his game.
It's Johnson with a drive. Davis can't hit.
Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
Pass to Garnett. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Three-pointer, Anthony. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Louisville leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. Back after this. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And the call is going to be, yes, on a legal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis!
And that's unbelievable. Davis sky high doing his thing.
And it's blocked by Davis. Wembanyama with it. Outside Davis. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Cooper. Pure from three-point range. Cooper's got himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Timeout, timeout.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Yeah, there's something wrong with him right now. Have to use that timeout and get him some medical attention.
About a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Havlicek. Here's Worthy. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Fires in the triple. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in the game.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Kidd with the bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Anthony outside. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Anthony misses.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Here's Kidd. To the wing on the left. Worthy can't hit.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Cooper. Now Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony. Kidd with a rebound. Louisville leading by 6. From 15 feet away. Giannis with the rebound. Intercepted. Left side Robinson. Pass to Kidd. Releases from 15. And again, it's Louisville missing. And here is Antetokounmpo. 12 points for him. Irving, that's good.
Just a selfless play by Giannis. He knows all eyes are on him, so he dishes to a ready shooter.
Here's Kidd. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
Oh, Robinson with a block. Tatum with a steal. Here's Cooper. He nails it. And we're tied. Cooper's got 6.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Takes it inside. Kidd with the bucket.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Now Anthony. No points yet. Here's Worthy. Pass to Havlicek. Robinson on the wing. All sorts of time. He gets it in there. Now it's a 4-point Louisville lead.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Down low. Robinson with a steal. Pass to Worthy. Soft touch off the glass. Worthy's got 4 points this quarter. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for Louisville.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
I think one of the things that also strikes me is their activity forcing turnovers, coming up with steals. It has really shaped the tenor of this game.
We've got a chance to check up on Anthony Davis' status. Allie?
Hey guys, the athletic trainer for Louisville provided some information. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. It's not enough to keep this gamer out of action, though. He's making a go of it. Guys?
Well, we appreciate it, Allie.
Boy, this is where you need everyone in your support system to be around him and be encouraging, because this is going to be a long road to recovery.
Now here's Hardaway. The kick out to Richardson. Hardaway with it. Shot clock at 5. Out of bounds. It'll be Louisville's ball. Here's Peyton. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Pass to Duncan. And there's the drive. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. 1:49 left in the third quarter. Left side, Peyton. And stolen by Hardaway. Here's Irving. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Oh, swiped away. Will it go? It's rebounded by Artest.
Oh, love the intensity once you're hitting the boards.
Oh, stolen by Richardson. Good D by Peyton. And Wembanyama has the ball here for Louisville. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And here's Hardaway. Pass to Garnett. "54 seconds left in the third."
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Pass to Artest. And he converts the layup. Artest's got his second bucket on the night.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense. They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
And Payton, here we go. It's rebounded by Olajuwon. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now Carter. He's scoreless. Pass to Olajuwon. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Davis. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And so it's Louisville with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Louisville leading by 9. Outside for Wembanyama. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Come on. 7+ feet guys like Wemby, they aren't supposed to be that fluid shooting it.
Here's Garnett. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Pass to Havlicek. It's James on the wing. Oh! LeBron buries the 3.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, thank you. Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
What you call leaving no doubt. Anthony responds emphatically.
Here's Johnson. The 3, James. Shot clock at 6. Back to Leonard. Over Anthony. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And Louisville leads by 14.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. The floater. Anthony with a bucket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Johnson. Oh! Johnson slams it in.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. So both teams making some changes here. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Tatum. On the wing, Anthony. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Outside Wembanyama. Out to Leonard. Let's go with a three. Gets the three ball to go.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good.
Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
Outside for Wembanyama. And Louisville hits again from deep.
Scouts love this from Wembanyama. A big who can hit smooth three-point shots.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Hook loose. Louisville with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Pass to Artest. Here's Wembanyama. Another one falls for Louisville.
And Wemby's got the mid-range shot down. He's just so confident from there.
Here's Garnett. Launches it. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Back to Johnson. Louisville working the ball around now. Over to the wing. Here's Leonard. Outside Johnson. Clock at 4. Over Tatum. The shot by Johnson, no good. To the inside. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
Anthony outside. Outside Tatum. Back to Anthony. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Johnson with it. Picked up by Tatum. Here's James. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And you look at the different kinds of leadership, whether vocal or by example. Which do you prefer, Doris?
Well, I'm a greedy type of person, B.A., so I want both. Obviously, a veteran who's been there and done that is going to hold weight with what he says. But your best players have got to also lead by example. Give me both types, B.A.
Now here's Anthony. Pass to Tatum. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Out to James. And it's James with the jam.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Now here's Johnson. Screen by James. The three from Wembanyama. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Here's Anthony.
Oh! Wow, I think Melo might have caught himself by surprise on that one.
Tatum with a steal. All alone on the break.
Oh, wow. He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Wembanyama with it. Picked up by Tatum. Pass to Johnson. James outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Leonard. Another one falls for Louisville.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Cardinals.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish. And the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And this win will give them 12 on the year thus far. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Victor Wembanyama.
You love this guy's confidence. He believes every shot is going in, and boy, a whole lot of them did.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Great positioning on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Again, Irving missing. Pass to Artest. Now Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo covering. Fader on the way. That one off the back iron and out. Misses. And so it's Louisville winning this one. Boy, they were something special.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Here we go. And it's Garnett at the elbow. Over Wembanyama. Garnett can't get it to go. To the paint. The kick out to Havlicek. He takes it in. And the dunk by Havlicek.
And guys, Havlicek in a nutshell. Just constant motion, unparalleled stamina. This guy will wear you out. Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Possessions can't end until somebody grabs a rebound, Greg. Two of the best on the boards are facing off tonight. They prioritize rebounding.
And getting those extra possessions can really break a team's will. When excellent rebounding teams play, everyone has to work a little harder to secure the ball.
Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Outside Irving. Pass to Garnett. Back to Antetokounmpo. That's good, and so Garnett with the assist.
Giannis constantly working on that outside shot, and you can see he's made progress.
To the middle. Here's LeBron. Misses the layup. He had him with that bump fake. Bird outside. Inside. And stolen by Wembanyama. And here's Leonard from three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
When coaches talk about starting fast, this is what they mean.
To the inside. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And when the Greek freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown.
And Magic Johnson with the slam.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. Again, the Cardinals score.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Now here's Giannis. 5 points in the game. Shot clock at 2. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
A good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
An ultra competitor in everything he does. LeBron doesn't go up just for the simple layup. He wants to throw it down.
Now, here is Irving. He's definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. Here's Havlicek. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Havlicek's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Anthony. No scoring in this one. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Jason Tatum keeping the main thing. He said there are players that get caught up in the lifestyle and they choose that over the game. The money is a plus, yes, but I truly love the game because I love basketball, not for the things that come with it. Back to you guys.
You'll love to hear it. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. Now, here's Irving. Over Johnson. Irving can't get it to go. James outside. It's stolen by Anthony. Now, here's Olajuwon. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Carmelo Anthony's skills right on display there. Taking that shot right into the defense and knocking it down in spite of contact.
Now here's Johnson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
And how about they don't waste any time matching that throwdown with one of their own?
A show of their determination right there.
Well, I think that tells you a little something about them as a team, guys. I mean, they don't just want to beat you. They want to beat you down and beat you at your own game.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Tatum on the wing. Back to Anthony. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
2 minutes remaining.
4 on the clock. The 3 from Tatum.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right. Not 1 second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Worthy. And Worthy throws it down hard.
Well-rounded effort. And they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Louisville leading by 17. Pass to George. Outside, Payton jacks up a 3. Great positioning on the putback.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Out to Payton. Worthy outside. Back to Payton. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Payton. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter. Now Hardaway. Scoreless thus far. It's hauled in by Paul George. Cardinals leading by 17. Worthy with it. Here's Duncan. Off with the layup. And so it's Louisville. Feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. What a night they've had in terms of
The visiting team, 14.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Cardinals.
A huge part of their offense, pushing the ball, looking for fast break opportunities, always a good idea.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
A smart play from Steph. Wow.
Duncan outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Duncan's got 5.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Duncan. The rebound by Garnett. Outside Tatum. Pass to Curry. Nice move. Garnett wide open. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Duncan. He'll bring it up for the Cardinals. Outside Artest. Driving to the basket. And good that time. 7 points for Duncan.
You set him up, Tim Duncan will knock him down.
Pass to Worthy. Out to Payton. Outside, George. Elbow shot. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
6 to shoot. Curry with it. And Worthy picks him up defensively. Count it.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Pass to Cooper. Up top, Curry. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
This quarter, they're doing some real damage from outside the arc, trying to stay within striking distance.
Worthy, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Pass to Garnett. Worthy with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. It's Anthony with the drive. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
You can tell LeBron values getting quality shots because he knows how much they're worth, and he's willing to fight for them.
On the wing, James. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And taken away by Magic. Oh, and a fast break for Louisville. Nobody near Leonard. Here is the open 3 to cap the break. Leonard's got 8.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Jokic, no good.
Trying to match threes, sometimes you get too amped up, and it affects your ability to knock down the shot.
Well, you often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Johnson's shot is off. They have a very long way to go to get within sight of the lead.
And from what we've seen so far, guys, don't hold your breath.
On the drive, Giannis just deadly. His stride and his strength make him hard to handle once he gets going.
Irving way outside. And a miss there on the triple. Louisville leading by 23. Pass to Wembanyama. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Here's Cooper. Still yet to score. Now, Antetokounmpo.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
His size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
Havlicek outside. Fires the three. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. .131 left in the second quarter. Pass to Cooper. From deep, Giannis. And the rebound goes to Louisville. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Unfortunate injury aside, Jalen Suggs-Clark has really come into his own now.
Yeah, I agree, Kevin. I mean, hitting his stride in a major way. I mean, he seems to have really figured the game out, how to utilize his gifts and tools. He was always a great defender. Offensively, I think, is where his game has taken the biggest jump.
Anthony with it. Leonard picks him up. Pass to Cooper. Here's Antetokounmpo. Now, Jokic. Back to Antetokounmpo. Now, here's Jokic. Just 5 on the clock. Hits it from three-point range. Irving's got his second bucket tonight.
How about Irving stretching out the defense, making the most of a rare trip behind the arc.
Fades and shoots. A shot by Wembanyama, no good.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think.
Outstanding awareness and a terrific finish.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And here is Johnson. 8 points for him. Outside for Wembanyama. It could go. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Louisville holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Worthy outside. Down low. Here's Payton. Curry with the defensive effort.
I thought he had that one. I think he did, too.
In the corner. Tatum with it. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Tatum's got 5 now.
Watch out. Tatum's going to stretch the defense all over the place if he's knocking down threes from the corner.
And finished off by Worthy.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Stolen by Worthy. Here's George. Oh, my, what a play.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And the second free throw, good.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Outside for our test. 6 on the shot clock. Louisville needs to get off a shot. Payton, good.
That's why Payton's teammates have confidence in him and trust him, because he understands when he should take these quick shots.
The three, hands it from downtown. Payton's got 8 points.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Now here's Tatum. He's got 5. And it's Paul Pierce with the rebound. Kevin Garnett with the steal. Outside Irving. Back to Garnett. The shot is good off the backboard. 8 points for him.
There's that silky smooth jumper of Garnett's. Nice elevation, and the height of the release point makes that a reliable mid-range look.
Kidd gets the bucket.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Irving drives in, and there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Davis.
Hey, folks, sit back and enjoy the show. The Doctor is an amazing in-game dunker.
Here's Pierce, and again, it's Louisville converting.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Anthony taking his time here. Tatum, pass to Anthony. Tries again, and it's Paul Pierce with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Outside Anthony. Poke loose. Taken away by Kidd. There's the 3. Rebound, Julius Irving.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Davis sends it back.
Depth, taxes, and AD. Blocking shot, you can rely on all 3.
Going inside, and the layup's good off the glass. Davis has got his first basket. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Louisville.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Deep 2 from Anthony, and a miss there off the inbound.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Here's Irving into the lane. Oh, he misses the dunk. Right side Robinson. Outside Kidd. Outside Pierce. Just 4 to shoot. Over Tatum. The shot by Pierce will not go.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Fires away from outside. The shot by Anthony, no good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
It's Pierce on the wing. Stolen by Bird. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Trying to end the drought. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Yeah, you know, when he's not beating you from the three or attacking the basket, Bird, very reliable from the mid-range.
And that one is good.
Superb playmaking from Kidd with that dish right there.
Gervin with the steal. Up again. Here's Robinson. The kick out to Pierce. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. Pierce has got 4 this quarter.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Davis. Outside Pierce. Davis sets a screen. Goes up on the wing. Olajuwon grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
For 3, Kidd. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite level passer.
Now Curry. Misses the layup. It'll count. And that one released in time, but no good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Louisville up. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Here's Curry. That one falls.
Stephen Curry. Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Here's Payton. There's the drive. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Curry with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Here's the three. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%, 5 for 7.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Outside Artest. Worthy with it. 5 to shoot. Out to Duncan. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Back to Artest. Pass to Duncan. No one near Peyton as he lets it go. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Cardinals leading by 22. Pass to Duncan. The 17-footer. Again, the Cardinals score.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
Here's Curry. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Artest.
And Curry's really a master at drawing contact. The defense has to be careful when defending him.
That free throw missing. So it's both teams making substitutions here. That one is no good. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Irving for 3. And the rebound goes to Louisville.
If he were just a touch more efficient tonight, I think the score would look a lot different.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, I like Magic doing his work inside. The close range look. Smart play that time by the Magic one.
It's Curry outside. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
He's been excellent in this period. Even though they're down, he's keeping them close.
Kicks it out to James.
Big-time throwdown with flavor.
That is just nasty.
About the athleticism on that finish.
And Giannis gets it to go.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here is Curry. Out of bounds. Louisville takes possession.
Checking in for the away team, Number 15.
And here are the Cardinals.
Kevin Garnett.
They're on a 13-5 run here. Yep, that one goes in there.
The energy Magic brings to his offensive game is undeniable. His passion and joy in playing, palpable. No way for the defender to keep up with him there.
Pass to Williams. On its way from Irving for two. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
And the shot is good.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
And to Kumbo. The shot, no good. Here's Johnson. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunks it down.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Cardinals.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Victor Wembanyama.
Boy, he was swatting shots all game long, really owned the defensive end and got a ton of blocks and really protected that rim.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Here's Havlicek. Nails it from the high post.
They made the most of their opportunities looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
And how about mixing it up inside there? Steph, still a threat. That nimbleness he has helps him to get that shot off.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Straight frustration right there, and I agree with you. Self-control of your emotions, a must-have if you're going to play winning basketball.
Now here's Johnson. So it's Louisville winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.